Hello, my name is Connor Keefe. I'm here today to explain my position that it is legal for a computer technician to disclose information about illegal material that is found on a customer's computer to the police. The Fourth Amendment protects citizens from illegal police searches. But in this case, the person doing the search is from a private organization that was given specific permission from the owner of the computer to search through the files on said computer. The organization does not allow its employees to receive payment from the police to specifically search for illegal material. Rather, they only look for specific files that are needed to repair the computer. To be sure that the organization is allowed to do this, they have the owner of the computer sign a paper acknowledging that this can happen. The plain view doctrine states that during a legal search, an officer can seize any items that are clearly linked to criminal activity. This does not include things that are not clearly seen, so something that is hidden in, well, physically, let's say a can. So if it doesn't look like it's linked to a criminal activity, then they're not allowed to even search inside of this hypothetical can. So the technician was given the right to search through files that were needed in order to fix the computer. So if they find a file that is very clearly linked to a criminal activity, they are also in the right to report this to the police. For an officer to receive a search warrant, the officer must go through a lengthy process that involves explaining the reasoning behind the need for a warrant to a judge that is unrelated to the case and won't have any reason to give it against the person being searched. But even after the officer receives the warrant, they still need to follow specific rules given along with the warrant. This may include specific times that they're allowed to search and, different specifiers, like what they're specifically allowed to search and what items they're allowed to look for. Again, going back to the clearly visible items. This also applies to the technician, which, as previously stated, is only going into files that are needed to repair the computer. They aren't looking for anything illegal, but if it is found during the repair process, they report it to the police. In terms of the privacy that a customer receives during these repairs, they are told specifically before the computer is even taken that if something is found that should be reported to the police, it will be reported to the police. And that also, if something were to be damaged, let's say a hard drive, data will be lost in that situation. So the customer is specifically told about this and has to sign that acknowledgement form to be sure that they understand that before the computer technician even sees the computer. So for the organization fixing the computer, they are clear from the beginning that the files can be, searched through during the repair process and will be, seen if it's related to it. They just have to deal with that because in certain cases, these files need to be looked at in order to fix the computer into a working order once again. So for the argument that illegal material can accidentally be downloaded or be downloaded by someone else using the computer. This really just isn't true. In order to be able to download illegal material, you have to download specific programs in order to get to that side of the internet. Because many search engines, like Google, delete illegal websites from their search. That way it's not accessible from the normal internet that most people use. In order for someone to get to the illegal material, they have to be specifically looking for it. Again, having specific programs installed and knowing some information about the dark web in order to get to what they want to see. For someone sharing a computer, it's not exactly a hidden process that, someone else won't see when they're done downloading their files. It's there and it's very easy to be found. So someone can't have the excuse of, oh, I didn't know that was there. It was someone else who did it. Ultimately, a computer repair service follows a specific set of rules when repairing a computer, or a specific set of steps. 1, they alert the customer of what may happen to their computer and the data held within it. 2, they make the customer sign an acknowledgement form so that they know for sure what can and may happen to their computer. 3, they try to repair the computer without looking too much into the files of it. They just try to get to what they need and fix the computer, nothing else. And then 4, they report any suspicious files found during the repair process. Otherwise, they just send it back to the customer as a repaired device. So, in conclusion, all of these ideas add up to this situation being legal, and within the technician's right to report the illegal files to the police. I want to thank you for your time, and have a nice day.